Imagine a watch so rare, so extraordinary, that it sold for over $31 million. Dollars, more than most people will earn in a lifetime. Today, we're diving into the world of horological masterpieces, where centuries of craftsmanship, precious materials, and engineering genius come together on your wrist. These aren't just timepieces, they're wearable art, investment pieces, and symbols of ultimate luxury. From complications that took years to perfect to watches owned by royalty, we're counting down the top 5 most expensive watches ever sold. Let's explore what makes these mechanical marvels worth more than supercars, mansions, and private jets. Before we jump into the list, let's understand what separates a regular luxury watch from these multi-million-dollar masterpieces. First, there's craftsmanship, hundreds or even thousands of hours of hand assembly by master watchmakers. Then come complications, which are additional functions beyond telling time, like perpetual calendars, moon phases, or minute repeaters that chime the time. These watches often feature rare materials. Think platinum cases, sapphire crystals, or dials made from meteorite. Heritage matters too. Brands like Patek Philippe and Rolex have centuries of prestige behind them. And finally, rarity and provenance. Many of these watches are one-of-a-kind pieces or owned by historical figures. Today, we're counting down from number 5 to the most expensive watch ever sold at auction. Each one tells a story of human ingenuity and obsession with perfection. Let's begin. Starting at number 5, we have the Patek Philippe Reference 1518 in stainless steel, sold for $11.1 million in 2016. The 1518 was the world's first perpetual calendar, chronograph produced in series, launched in 1941. But here's what makes this one extraordinary. It's one of only 4 ever made in stainless steel. Patek Philippe typically reserved this reference for gold cases, making steel versions incredibly rare. This watch represents the holy grail for collectors, a combination of historical significance, technical innovation, and extreme rarity. It features a perpetual calendar that accurately tracks dates, days, months, and moon phases without adjustment. Until the year 2100, the dial design is considered one of the most beautiful and balanced in watchmaking history. This is the kind of watch that serious collectors wait their entire lives to acquire. At number 4, we have Paul Newman's personal Rolex Daytona, which sold for $17.8 million in 2017, the most expensive Rolex ever sold. This isn't the most complicated or bejeweled watch on our list, but its value comes from pure provenance and cultural significance. Hollywood legend Paul Newman wore this exact watch nearly every day for decades, given to him by his wife, Joanne Woodward, with the engraving, "Drive Carefully Me" on the back. The exotic dial design became so iconic that collectors now call it the Paul Newman dial. What's remarkable is that this watch originally retailed for around $200 in the 1960s. It proves that sometimes the story behind a watch matters more than the gold or diamonds. This Daytona turned a tool, watch into a cultural icon, and forever changed the watch collecting world. Coming in at number 3 is the legendary Patek Philippe Henry Graves Super Complication, sold for $24 million in 2014. Commissioned in 1925 by banker Henry Graves Jr., this pocket watch was built to outdo his rival's timepiece in a battle of horological one-upmanship. It features 24 complications, including a perpetual calendar, sunrise and sunset times, and a celestial chart of the night sky as seen from Graves's home in New York. It took 5 years to design and 3 years to build, all done entirely by hand without computers. For 56 years, it held the title of the most complicated timepiece ever made. Here's the kicker. It contains 920 individual parts assembled with microscopic precision, all fitting into a case you can hold in your palm. This is watchmaking as pure art and engineering genius combined. At number 2, we have the Jaeger-LeCoultre Joaillerie 101 Manchette, sold for $26 million. This extraordinary timepiece was crafted exclusively for Queen Elizabeth II, making it one of the most prestigious watches ever created. What makes this watch legendary is its combination of royal provenance and exquisite craftsmanship. The design features white gold adorned with meticulously polished diamonds, seamlessly blending traditional watchmaking with the grandeur of fine jewelry. At its heart is the manual winding 101 caliber movement, one of the smallest, mechanical movements ever created. This isn't just a watch, it's a piece of royal history, a testament to British heritage, and a symbol of elegance worn by one of the most iconic figures of the 20th century. The fact that it belonged to the Queen herself elevates its value beyond mere mechanics or materials. And finally, at number 1, the most expensive watch ever sold at auction, the Patek Philippe Grandmaster chime, which hammered for an incredible $31 million in Geneva in 2019. This isn't just expensive, it's the most complicated wristwatch Patek Philippe has ever made, featuring 20 complications including a grande sonnerie, minute repeater, and an instantaneous perpetual calendar. What makes this piece truly special is the stainless steel case. Patek rarely uses steel for such prestigious pieces, making it incredibly rare. It was created for the only watch charity auction to commemorate Patek Philippe's 175th anniversary, meaning there's only one in the world. The watch is reversible, with 2 dials offering different displays. One unforgettable detail: it took over 100,000 hours to develop and 7 years to bring to life. This is the pinnacle of watchmaking, where art, engineering, and exclusivity converge to create something truly priceless. So there you have it, the top 5 most expensive watches in the world. Let's quickly recap the ultimate trio. At number 3, the Patek Philippe Henry Graves Super Complication at $24 million, a masterpiece of 920 hand-assembled parts. Number 2, the Jaeger-LeCoultre Joaillerie 1-de-1 Manchette at $26 million, worn by Queen Elizabeth II herself. And claiming the crown at number 1, the Patek Philippe Grandmaster chime at $31 million, the most complicated wristwatch ever made with 20 mind-blowing complications. Now here's a question for you. If you owned a $31 million watch, would you actually wear it on your wrist and risk it? Or would you keep it locked away in a vault as an investment? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed diving into the world of ultra-luxury timepieces, smash that like button, subscribe for more content on luxury watches, cars, and lifestyle, and drop a comment telling me what your dream watch would be. Doesn't have to be millions, just the one that speaks to you. And stay tuned, because next week, we're exploring the most expensive cars ever sold at auction. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Until then, keep dreaming big.